In today's video, we're looking at computer security, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. So at the end of the video, you'll be able to speak confidently about physical security for computers, computer security measures, what is the difference between power outages and electrical surges, what is the difference between backup and archiving, what is the difference between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Physical security measures. To minimize the unauthorized access to computer facilities, physical security measures can be used. Physical security measures that can be used include 1. Access control to computer rooms. 2. Computer hardware and storage media movement restrictions. And 3. Minimizing the possibilities of hardware and storage media damages. These damages include intentional damage and environmental damage. We're now looking at physical security, the different types, and how it can be used. So the first one that we're looking at is secure location. The best locations are rooms or areas that are not frequently traversed. If the building has many floors, then the top floor of the building is a good area for a secure location for the computer room. Or the next thing we're looking at in terms of physical security is security personnel. Security guards who are well trained can be placed at entry points to process visitors and to allow only authorized persons to enter the building. The next physical security that we are looking at is electronic access systems. At the main access points of a building or a room, biometric systems, key cards, magnetic swipe card, numeric keypads, and proximity cards can be used to automatically record the information of persons with authorized access and any unauthorized access or attempts. Or the next physical security that we're looking on is equipment locks. The computer system can be fitted with secure locking mechanisms. Peripheral devices and communication equipment can be enclosed in storage cabinets. Fireproof and waterproof storage. Safe boxes or special built cabinets that are protected from fire or flooding events can be used to store removable storage media tapes, flash memory cards, optical media, that is CDs and DVDs, when these are not in use. Computer security measures. How can we make your computer, the folder on your computer, and a Word document secure? Let's look at the computer. How can we make our computer secure first? You can make your computer secure by 1. Prevention of unauthorized access by persons to the computer facilities. 2. Firewall implementation. 3. Use passwords that are strong, and you can also use two-factor authentication. 4. Update your software often. 5. Install antivirus and anti-malware software. 6. Backup your data. 7. Sensitive information should be encrypted. 8. Do not open suspicious emails and links. Let's look at now the folder. How can you make your folder that is on your computer secure? So let's look at it now. Unauthorized access and data loss can be protected by 1. Use encryption features that are built in. 2. Strong passwords. 3. Access controls. 4. Regular backups. All right, let us look at our Word document. How can we make our Word document secure? 1. Use password protection. 2. Edit editing restriction. 3. Make it so that it is only read only, meaning the person can only see the file, view the file, but they cannot modify it or edit the document in any way, right? So they can only read the document. 4. Add a digital signature. 5. Macro security adjustments. We're now looking at power outages and electrical surges. And the electrical surges could also be known as power surges. Okay, so here we have the power outages in the column on the left, and we have the electrical surges on the column which is on the right. So let's look at the definition for power outages. This is a loss of electricity because of a disruption in the power supply. Let's look at the definition for electrical surges. When electricity is disrupted and then re-established immediately, then power surges may occur. Let's look at the causes for power outages. Power lines are down, electrical grid failures, or bad weather conditions. All right, let's look at the causes for the electrical surges. There are two main causes. You have the external causes and the internal causes. We're looking at the external causes. Sudden voltage spikes can be caused if the power company switches power grids. Electrical surges can be caused by transmission lines or transformer malfunctions. Let's look at the internal causes. High power equipment such as refrigerators and freezers that use a lot of electrical power can result in small power surges. Fluctuations of internal voltage can be caused by bad or outdated wiring. Let's look at the impacts of power outages. Work and daily routines may be disrupted. Power outages can cause safety hazards. Let us look at the impacts for electrical surges. Electronic devices can be damaged or destroyed if surge protectors are not used. Prevention. Let us see how we can prevent power outages. Well, put in strategies to deal with power outages, right? Since power outages would be an external event to the organization. Use an uninterruptible power supply, which is abbreviated UPS. This device provides power temporarily to equipment that is connected to it. If regular power supply is not available, let's look at the prevention techniques or strategies you can use for electrical surges. Install surge protectors. All right, let us look at what is the difference between backup and archiving. So here we have archiving on this column here, and we have backup here. We're going to look at the definition for archiving. This is not a copy of the data. Instead, it is inactive data that an institution wants or has to keep. Let's look at the definition for backup. If there's loss of data, damage, error, or corruption, a copy of the file or document in a different location can be used to restore the documents or files. Uses for archiving. For legal or compliance reasons, data is kept for a very long time. Let's look at the uses of backup. After an incident, the backup can be used to restore the data to its original state. Let's look at the technology slash storage media for archiving. You can use a cloud or you can use tape. For backup, in terms of the technology and the storage media, we can also use a cloud or an appliance that is disk based. Let's look at what is the difference between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So we'll be looking at the definition, the range, and the number of devices that these two network technologies can deal with. So the first thing we're looking at is Bluetooth. Definition is a wireless communication of computers, mobile phones, and other electronic devices. This wireless interconnection is short range. Let's look at the definition for Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a wireless networking technology to provide high-speed internet access that is wireless. This wireless networking technology uses radio waves. Let's look at the range for the Bluetooth. Bluetooth is a short-range wireless technology and the typical range is about 30 feet or 10 meters. Let us look at the range for the Wi-Fi technology, networking technology. Wi-Fi routers can reach up to 150 feet inside buildings and 300 feet outside of buildings for Wi-Fi routers operating on 2.4 gigahertz. Let's look at the number of devices that the Bluetooth you can use at any one time. So using Bluetooth, only a limited amount of devices can be connected at the same time. However, for the Wi-Fi, using Wi-Fi, many devices can be connected at the same time. Okay, so this gives us a comparison of the Bluetooth and the Wi-Fi networking technologies. All right, so in today's video, we looked at network security and we looked at Wi-Fi and Bluetooth. And we also looked at the difference between power outages and electrical surges, the difference between backup and archiving, and also the difference between Bluetooth and Wi-Fi as we mentioned previously. So in today's video, we looked at computer security, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi. In the next video, we'll be looking at PowerPoint presentation. Please take care until then. Bye.
Thanks for watching the video and don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, like, comment and share.